York County and beyond. It is Give Local York 2025. It's the 10 o'clock hour. Chris had just posted up a bunch of the times online, and I was looking at our screen and everything, and it was like, wow, we're only at the 10 o'clock hour. But then on the flip side, it's like we're already at the 10 o'clock hour. So the day is just moving, y'all. We got a good virtual on-scene hour for you guys coming up. Community Aid, Horn Farm Center, Hope's Haven is going to be here. Women's Care Center is going to be here. The Catalasso Family Health Center is going to be virtual. West Shore Wildlife. It is going to be yet another great hour. Wanted to shout out to Orrstown Bank. They are the 10 o'clock sponsor, and they are throwing out another fee-free first $500. So you go online, givelocalyork.org, make your donations. They've given us $500 to cover fees once that drain is drained. But again, now is the time to make those donations more than ever to get us through. So one other thing I wanted to mention is the biggest curveball that we're going to be throwing out in Give Local York in its history, basically. So that's brought to us by Inch & Co. Get in the comments on the live with your favorite or your main charity or, pardon me, organization. And that you mentioned them, that's going to throw their name into a hat for a chance at a $5,000 gift, which is just crazy. So again, it's the biggest curveball. We're going to throw it out there. Get in the comments, name those organizations, and we are just going to keep it rolling here. So we are super duper excited about this hour.
What a morning it's been so far, Ron. You can see $1,976,298.
Can you believe it? I don't even know. Like, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to see that number tick. Like, yeah.
So just a reminder, it is First Friday. There's also a Revs game tonight with fireworks and everything. We heard from Nate from the Revs at 8 a.m. this morning. You can go back and rewatch that segment if you want. But come on down to the game. It's Dollar Dog Night. We're playing the Ducks. I'm a Long Island kid, so.
I'm glad you brought up Dollar Dog Night because we have, I think this is Frankie. Was that the name? Is that?
Frankie.
Frankie. I was right. Okay, yeah. So Frankie is one of our little mascots. He's here to remind y'all about Dollar Dog Night down here at Wellspan Park. So come out, come check out a ball game. It's gonna be better than last night. And then we're gonna see what's going on. But who doesn't love dollar dogs? And there's like a White Claw happy hour. I mean, that's, what is that? No laws on the claw? I don't know.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking.
Ain't no laws when you're
ain't
drinking
no
claws.
laws when you drink claws. It is going to be just a heck
Now
of a
that the
night.
mayor is gone, we can
Yeah,
say that,
right,
right?
exactly. The mayor's gone, right? Yeah, exactly.
And we want to thank the mayor again for coming down in the last hour. How
we
cool
do.
was that?
Oh my gosh. Like, how did that, it just came together literally. So we talk about no test run on anything. Last night, came together, drop of a hat. I bumped into him at the hallway, and then here we are. So, that's going on the fly.
So, Ron, we are going to send it back to our Truck A team. Let me hit the button here to get them up.
Kindness Caravan, right?
Kindness Caravan.
Yeah, Give Day on the Go, sponsored by Traditions Bank, a division of ACNB. Thank you guys for being able to sponsor and help bring these on-site visits and streams to the public. So where are we at? We have Truck A down at Community Aid.
Can you guys hear us?
Kathy here with Traditions Bank and Give Local. I'm here with Zach with Community Aid. Zach, tell us why you guys, first of all, Community Aid is an event sponsor of this. So tell us why you guys decided to be an event sponsor.
Sure. Yeah, well, we're really excited to be a part of what's happening this weekend. Community Aid Thrift Store and Donation Center is located down here at Queens Gate exit, just south of York. And Community Aid is much more than a thrift store. We're also a foundation. So the Community Aid Foundation is a keystone sponsor this weekend, as you mentioned. And our mission is really about supporting local nonprofits, specifically those who are focused on housing, food insecurity, basic human needs, and equipping them with funding, resources, training to help build their capacities to do what they do and serve even more people. So that's really why we wanted to get involved with Give Local York. There's so much overlap in what we're doing and what Give Local York is doing for this community. So that was really why we wanted to be a part of what's happening.
Okay, great. So why don't you tell us about how you're getting the community involved in helping with raising some dollars for Give Local?
Sure. Yeah. There's an exciting aspect of being a sponsor of the event, but we wanted to make this a collaborative thing. Because we have a really exciting sale going on this weekend. That's tomorrow here at the York store. We're doing our first ever flash sale with 60% off select tag colors. But today and tomorrow, we have our registers behind us here, and anything you round up on your purchases register, we will match up to $10,000, and we will donate that to participating organizations with Give Local York this weekend. Yeah.
Wow.
So how does other nonprofit organizations can benefit from community aid? I think you have a program that allows them to, if someone gives their donations, those dollars or donations can go towards that organization.
Yeah, that's right. So we have a program that we sponsor, partner rather, with organizations locally. So we have 35 nonprofit organizations that are partnered with Community Aid and also with Give Local York. So there's actually close to 100 nonprofits here in the York County area that we're partnered with. And when you donate your gently used items, clothing, household goods, things like that, at the door in our back area there, if you mention them by name, you can make those donations on behalf of those organizations, and they'll get a financial credit directly just based on the amount of donations that you bring. And then all of our revenue, we try to give between 5 and 10% gross revenue every year in grants and funding, as I mentioned earlier, to support those organizations that are making a difference in housing and providing food and providing basic human needs like healthcare and things like that for those members of our community who need it.
Excellent. So come on down and shop Community Aid. So this way, and round up. So this way we can give some more dollars to get to the community.
This sounds awesome. Guys, can we take a look and see? Can we see any more of the store and stuff? Do we want to, can you show, maybe pan the camera there?
Lots
Look at that.
to shop.
Wow.
Man. Yeah, what is he right? You got Bob Pulo excited about that. Look at that. Yeah. Get that energy going for Community Aid. Look at how big that is. My word. Man, if you can't find something there.
Yeah, they've got a ton of stuff here, and community keeps donating a lot of things. They make it really easy to drop things off. So yeah, this is a great place to get you to get rid of your gently used items and things so the community can benefit.
What's the general energy been like out there with Kindness Caravan A? Does it feel good out there, guys?
It has been. It's been really good. All the people that we've been interviewing have been great. The last stop with the kids making cookies and all that was also really great. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. We couldn't ask for better weather. So all good here.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Now thank you both. I mean, that is amazing. Community Aid, kudos to what you do. And apparently Tiffany in the comments was shouting out that she found a typewriter there. So, I mean, it's just, you never know what you're going to find. Probably one of those stores that you never know what you're looking for either. And then boom, you find what you're looking for. So that is awesome.
I should have stopped there instead of Best Buy last night.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, right.
Helpful
For
with some of the
sure.
stuff that I need to.
Yeah.
There's an electronic section.
Well, thank you guys for what you do. Thank you for everything. And yeah, appreciate all that you got going on there.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
See y'all.
Truck A making a case to be the most fun Kindness Caravan today.
Right?
We're gonna have Truck B coming in. Yeah, there they go.
Yeah, there you
Truck
go.
A making
Right?
the case. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you again in a little while. And back here live now at Wellspan Park. Ron, this has been fun. It's so cool to see those call-ins from all around town.
It has been. I mean, this is just an absolute blast. I really didn't know what I was getting involved in, but I mean, this couldn't be more fun if it tried. So
I can
I think
try.
this
Watch-
is just
watch
amazing.
this.
Wait, what? Whoa, there it is.
That's a big one.
Wow, that's a big one, y'all. York County, give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back, whatever it is. $2 million. It is 10:15, and we passed the $2 million mark. I don't know that there are enough woos out there to signify, like to give props to what that means. I mean, that is crazy. $2 million.
There are a lot of woos to be had.
There are a lot of woos to be had.
More to come. As we get our next Kindness Caravan crew set up, I see Jess is out there. Jess, you may have orientation lock on that, or that puppy is standing sideways. So if you can turn orientation lock off on your phone before we bring your camera on there, that will allow you to turn that. There we go.
Oh, look at that. See, this is all on the fly, y'all.
wish
Like
you guys-
you know.
I wish you guys could have seen how that puppy was standing literally at 90 degrees there.
Oh, and
but
I know
now-
this puppy very well. That's Davy. That is Davy. That is probably the world's sweetest dog. I don't know.
So,
that,
Rod-
yeah, I mean that dog.
So
cool.
where are we looking, Ron?
Yeah, so Kindness Crew B, where are y'all? We got Horn Farm Center for Agricultural Education. It is about it's about 10:15 hour. But this is our Kindness Crew down there at Horn Farm. What's up, you guys? Say hi, introduce yourselves, and our canine friend there.
Yeah, we are here at Horn Farm today. I'm with Alexis Campbell, Jess, Meg, and Davey. And we are in one of my favorite places, a greenhouse. Alexis is going to talk to you guys a little bit about what they do here at Horn Farm.
So the core of our mission is to educate our community, and we do that through regenerative farming here at Horn Farm. So our campaign this year is farming like an ecosystem. I think that really captures what we do here with regenerative practices. We're always trying to look for ways to steward the health of the land and the health of the ecosystem in our growing practice.
I love that. I love that. And so what are the reasons that you guys like to participate in Give Local York?
We love Give Local York. It is a big day for us. It's certainly our biggest fundraiser of the year, and it's just such a great opportunity for us to connect with the community, really reach beyond our normal audience as well. And so I think that's really exciting, and it all comes back to having really opportunities for the community to come in and engage in the land, make that connection, and steward the earth.
Absolutely. And so one of the opportunities that they have to engage here really quickly is you guys are having a plant sale tomorrow, and this is for fundraising. You want to tell us a little bit?
So tomorrow, Saturday, May 3rd, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. here in this greenhouse and the surrounding area, we're going to have vendors, there's a coffee truck coming, and it's just a really good time. It's a lot of people use it as the way to kind of kick off the gardening season. So we have annual vegetable plants, flowers, herbs. We have some perennial tree crops, shrubs, things like that as well. So it's a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think she has some things to share with us too. Things that they cultivate here on the land and then can use and put into practice in their daily lives.
So what's exciting about what we're doing here at the Horn Farm in the recent years is that we've been planting trees like crazy, and that's been thanks to over, I think, 300 volunteers over the past 5 years have come out to help us plant trees.
Say the number of trees.
17,000 trees have been planted here at the Horn Farm.
Wow.
17,000 trees.
17,000.
And so this is an example of some of the crops that we're growing. This is a hazelnut, American hazelnut. It's an edible food crop. And so this is a way that we're doing conservation work. So these are grown in a riparian buffer where it's protecting a waterway, it's creating biodiversity, and it's wildlife habitat, and but we're also producing a crop that we can use and really use to serve our community as well. So we're hoping that we'll be able to source these to a local company that can maybe make nut butters or oils or something like that. And of course, for us, that the education piece is always a big part of it. So we have community work days, we have classes, we have workshops. We're excited about the willow that we're growing. We're maybe going to be doing some basketry classes. So this is another example of an agroforestry crop that we're growing here. These really long strands of willow branches that we harvest every year. It's 100% regenerative because what happens is they regrow back the next year in the same way, and we can harvest them again and again. And we don't have to replant. We don't have to dig up the soil. It's there for wildlife habitat. But this hopefully will be turned into a beautiful basket by an artisan, and we're going to do some classes here next year to showcase that.
That's so awesome. A real full circle project here. Yep. Super cool.
That is a what's that, Jess?
So I'll throw it back to you guys.
All right, sounds good, dude. That is amazing. I mean, 17,000 trees. Like, that is fantastic. I mean, I just, Horn Farm making it easier to breathe. Like, can you imagine? Like, that is just the coolest like initiative. So no, that is awesome. Kudos to what you guys are doing out there. Thank you so much. And how's Davey? He's not eating any plants, is he?
He's not eating any plants. He's good. He's a little warm in the greenhouse, but he is loving being on the Kindness Caravan.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Well, thank you all so much, Alexis. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Where exactly is Horn Farm? If people wanted to come out there and visit, like, how do I get there?
Oh, we're in Pelham Township, 4945 Horn Road. Come out tomorrow, rain or shine. We're all going to be here. It's going to be a really great time.
Yep. What are the times of the event tomorrow?
9 to 3.
9 to 3. Get out to Horn Farm. Check them out. I mean, that greenhouse looks rather expansive. So, I mean, yeah.
Can we pan the camera around and look at the rest of the greenhouse? We see everything else? Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. Dang.
Yeah.
There it is.
And
Look.
and there's the van.
And there's the van. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you at the next stop, okay?
That
All right.
sounds good. Appreciate it. Thanks.
We're counting on you, Caravan B, to be the most fun van of the day.
Right? Exactly. I don't know. It's greenhouse
Right?
fun, right?
Greenhouse fun.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Alexis. Take care. See y'all.
All right, we'll be back in 60 seconds with our next Caravan participant here. They just turned their camera off for a moment, but they'll be right back on. There you go.
There it is.
No, don't worry, I'll give you the 60-second countdown. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Yeah. I love it.
All right, so that was my bad there. That is not the next Kindness Caravan stop. That is Sierra from the Women's Care Center. They are coming on at 10:29.
10:29. Yes, we will get there. Yep. Well,
we will get there. So that was my bad. She's catching strays out there. I'm so sorry about that, Sierra.
If you guys could see like the color coding
Just
coordination
like,
of all of our
okay.
forms that we have.
Yeah.
there's blue text, but then there's also highlight blue.
Yeah.
And they mean two completely different things.
So, Sierra,
yeah, you guys
hang tight.
keep that energy going. Yeah, we'll come back to y'all. We
We'll
promise.
see-
right?
we'll see
Yeah.
you in a few minutes, okay?
Absolutely. Yep.
But first, of course,
yes.
we have Zachary from Hope's Haven is here in person with us at Wellspan Park.
Yep. So Zach, thanks for being here. You want to introduce yourself and your organization? Talk about what all you guys got going on.
Yeah, so I'm Zach. I'm the executive director for Hope's Haven. We are a Christ-centered ministry that shares the love of Christ with kids who have been impacted by the foster care system. And the largest way we do that is through providing them with a free overnight summer camp. We create an entire program where up to 30 kids who share similar backgrounds are actually able to just be entirely vulnerable, fun-loving kids where they can be their full self, share their full story, and know that they're not going to get judged because every other camper there has been through something similar.
Nice. Okay, that's fantastic. Now, have you guys, are you long-term participants in Give Local York, or?
Last year was our first year.
Okay.
We learned about it a little too late for 2 years back.
All good.
Hopped on last year, and here we are again.
So how did that first year feel? So I know we've had some like seniored or tenured organizations here, but now from your perspective, this only being your second year, so what did that first year feel like?
Interesting. It was an entirely new fundraising type of deal for us to
Okay.
do something where it's like we're kind of just putting our names out there and trusting that people who are local to York are going to buy into something that's now planted in York and serving York County foster youth. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, we're here again. And like
Yeah, right. No, absolutely. So what are there any initiatives, or what kind of do you have aspirations, or maybe what are your donation dollars? Do you have plans for them,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, so our two big things are our summer camp program. So we run 2 weeks of summer camp for 14 to 18-year-olds and 9 to 13-year-olds. Our 9 to 13-year-old camp's actually running out of New Freedom, Pennsylvania this year, and it costs about $450 a camper. We don't charge them a dime. So every kid who comes, their scholarship, tuition, whatever you want to call it, is fully covered through funding and donations, whether it's churches, individuals, or businesses. They've been through enough. They don't need to pay anything to come and be served by us.
Wow.
And from that, we're launching a mentorship program where we are seeing a need and a desire for these kids to be in relationship with some stable people year round. So we're looking to see what does it actually look like for us to be able to get together with them for 8 hours a month and love them well and build a relationship where otherwise they might not have any.
Absolutely. No, that's fantastic. You hit on that note, and that you most of us, I would assume, know. You hear stories. I'm sure there's tons of success stories about the foster care system, but we also know there's a other side to that coin, and that's awesome that you're supporting that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and flip side there. So, how can we find out more about Hope's Haven? And I was going to ask, is Hope a person, or is Hope the actual?
So Hope,
aspect
Hope
of Hope.
is a personification of hope.
Okay.
If we could be just a foundation for hope to be personified in these kids' lives, that's what we set out to do. We have a website, hopeshavencamp.org.
Cool.
And we have our history, ways to get involved, ways to support us there. Our Facebook page is Hope's Haven Camp. Yeah.
Nice. Chris, you got anything for Zach?
Zach, thanks for coming back for year 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Glad you're here. What's the general energy feel like around York today?
I think there's just a lot of movement. It's good. It's cool to see not just a bunch of different nonprofits getting active, becoming aware, but I think there's new energy. I think coming out of COVID, year 5 now, people are back in it. People are wanting to get out there. They've seen the problems and they want to put their dollars or their feet towards fixing them.
Are there any other groups that you're looking to support today?
I mean,
you've seen the live stream.
I've
here.
seen the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not on it. But there's one that hopped on pretty late, InterVarsity Christian Fellowship,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
they are. I think this is their first year doing it, and they're just looking to help college students be able to go to a camp at the end of semester to be able to take a minute to just refresh, recharge, and center where their actual value and identity is, despite coming out of a very chaotic and busy finals week.
Yeah, absolutely. Which, I can attest. That
Love
can be
that.
brutal. So, yeah.
And you said this is their first year. This is your second year.
Yes.
What would you say to a group that is like on the fence about wanting to sign up for Give Local York in the future?
Give it a shot. Like, the absolute worst thing that happens is you put your name out there and people at least become aware of who you are. Maybe they're not going to fund you today, but they have your name now.
Yeah.
And that matters so much more than any dollars you could get today.
Yep. Name recognition and brand, getting the word out there. So, awesome. Well, Zach, thank you so much. Like, this is great. Thanks for coming back again. Like Chris said, year 2. So hopefully, again, your presence will grow and Give Local York, and we'll keep having you back as long as you're willing to participate.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
We appreciate you, Zach. Thanks so much for
Awesome.
coming down.
Thank you,
Thanks.
guys.
Appreciate it.
Back in 60. Welcome back to Give Local York 2025 live. My name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy, here with Lisa Barshinger's husband, Ron. Thank you you having fun hosting today, Ron?
Oh my gosh, I'm having a blast. Like, I mean, this is, we were joking last night, my first time hosting anything live, being live on any social media at all. I am just rolling in it. This
First
is so much
live
fun.
stream ever, and you're paired
Ever.
with Chris Strubb doing a Giving Day.
Right, yeah, exactly. And
with no rehearsal.
12 hours or whatever it is.
And
Right.
And a 30-minute top of the 7th inning last night.
Yeah,
which was,
which
was fun.
Yeah, that was,
We are going to be live here all the way up through this evening, so make sure you stay tuned. Even if you're watching for one of the groups this hour, come back at 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll be here all day. We're also sending the Kindness caravans around town, and we will be back with them in a little bit. But first, Ron, we have the group that I unintentionally
swapped for the
maligned
times. Yeah,
a few
right. Yeah,
minutes ago.
exactly. Yeah.
So let's bring on our friend Ciara, and I think Cecilia is there with her from the Women's Care Center. Let me get them up on the screen here for you. Yeah. There they are.
There they are now, right?
She's like, I didn't do anything. I'm
Right.
in the right
I know.
place.
I was startled. I was like, wait a minute.
No, well, thanks for joining us. Appreciate y'all being here. So you're down at the Women's Care Center.
Yes, we are.
So yeah, no, again, we love this virtual guest. So please introduce yourselves and tell us more about the Women's Care Center.
Yeah, so thank you so much for having us. First of all, we are the Women's Care Center. I'm the outreach director. Cecilia is one of our very dedicated board members. We are a pregnancy resource center. We have actually been around since 1990, and we were first known as the Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. We merged with an organization called Women's Care Center in 2018 in hopes of really seeing more women. And when we did that, we adopted their model. Women's Care Center actually originated in South Bend, Indiana. We went and traveled there and adopted their model, loved what we saw, brought it to York. So we are the first and only Women's Care Center in Pennsylvania, one of 36 centers across the country. But we are a licensee, which means that we raise all of our dollars and all of our dollars stay here. So we're funded solely through the support of the community, churches, local businesses. But we actually, our first year opening our doors, we served 765 women. And
Wow.
just last year, we served 1,108 women. And we had 528 babies born to our Women's Care Center, moms.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, and that's like that growth of helping people and seeing that. I mean, that's great for y'all because then more people are finding out. Right?
That's right.
Like you're getting, again, we just talked about in the previous segment, like more people and name recognition and just getting
Right.
the word out there, like how basic
Right.
and like important that can be.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. Do you all have anything on the horizon that you're looking to accomplish today through Give Local or?
Yes, we do. So we actually, our services are free pregnancy tests, free ultrasounds, confidential counseling. A lot of the moms that do come to us in crisis. So everything is confidential. We offer wraparound care to our moms and that is that part of our mission, basically supporting our moms from cradle to kindergarten. We offer a parenting class program. And so that's how we stay with our moms. Our promise is to really stay with our moms from the moment that they find out they're pregnant all the way up until that child is 5 years old. So the goal of our community, our Give Local York fundraiser, is to raise funds to really expand our parenting class program because we are growing. The parenting classes that we would like to offer, we want to expand that program. And the items that they actually earn for taking the class. We're actually sitting in our crib club right now.
Wow.
So that is a store.
It's funny. So I'm glad that was a perfect segue. Again, like I didn't even know because my next question was like, it looks like you have the gambit of items behind you. So like, I mean, I'm seeing all sorts of crazy stuff there. So talk to us. So you had just mentioned it's a store. So talk to us about what all is there.
Yeah. So, once our moms, once they enroll into our parenting class program, we enroll them into the classes. And when they take classes, they actually get coupons to spend in our store and diapers for attending class. So this store has all brand new items for our parents. We do have a very large, excessive amount of used inventory that we give out to the public. to the community. But everything in this store is brand new, and this is what our moms earned for being. I love how she's killing it over
Cecilia,
here.
go. She's super proud of that. Good for you, Cecilia. Show us. Exactly. Like
Yes,
that's
tags
yeah.
are on.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. So they earn, like you said, coupons and items for for accomplishing and taking the classes and everything
Taking the
like that.
classes. Yep.
Wow.
And this is all part of our goal for building strong, nurturing families in the York community, because they're learning how to do that in these parenting classes. So we're really giving them, helping them with the skills and the essential part of being a parent.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you both so much. I mean, it's cool to say. Like, so Ciara's your outreach director. Cecilia, you're a board member, so it's neat to see that. Yeah, that is fantastic that we have an actual volunteer here in the decision-making process and everything like that, and better building that Women's Care Center brand and creating that awareness. So that is fantastic. Go ahead, Cecilia.
One of the things I'm most excited about as a board member is to see the growth in our Strong Fathers program. We have parenting classes that the fathers can join with the mothers, but separately we have a support group and parenting guidance for fathers. And many of our fathers didn't grow up in families with a strong father. So becoming a strong father is something new to them. And we actually, I don't mean to brag, but this is the time to do it. Our Strong Fathers program is the largest in the nation.
Wow.
So we're building families. We're building strong mothers and strong fathers so that there are stronger families in York County.
Tackling it from all angles.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you both so much. Thank you for, again, what you do. Everybody get out there, givelocal.york.org, get your donations in. Again, thank you both, and keep fighting the good fight. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Ron, we are back. We're getting things set up with the...
Back live. Yeah, the Kindness Caravan. Brought to you by, I just want to say, Traditions Bank, a division of ACNB. Thank you for being the sponsors to this. And we have Lisa Barshinger here on site. And she is with, where's my notes here? The Catalasso Family Health Center.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. I'm here with Steve. He's the executive director of Catalasso Family Health Center, and we're excited to be here today. So tell us a little bit about Catalasso.
This is wonderful. Ron, you did a great job. I didn't know after literacy that you could get Catalasso. You did great.
Wow, the dig. I love it. I love it.
The Ron Bird.
Yeah, I'll take
From
it.
3 blocks away.
Catalasso, it's a Greek word. It means to reconcile. And really that's at the heart of what we do here at the health center, reconciling people with their health, with their community, with their families, keeping them healthy, to keep them working. So we are a nonprofit free health clinic here in New York City. We see patients who have no health insurance. Many have not seen doctors, have not gone to the doctors because of cost obstacles, even sliding scale setups for them. It can be prohibitive. So we've opened our doors in 2013 to now 22,000 patients have come through our doors. And you can kind of see we're in the back. It seems like we're in a back alley here, right along Belvedere Avenue. But we have about 4,500 patients that we serve here.
Did you say 2 million?
No, we passed 2 million a while ago, Lise.
2.2.
We're at 2.2.
Sorry, I was driving. Sorry.
I know. Yeah, all good.
We just randomly cheer while we're
Actually,
talking.
well, yeah, sorry, no, and I was gonna say that I think the topical like celebration should be an oppa. If that's since we're doing a Greek-based thing, we got to give a good oppa and for celebrating 2.2 million.
Well, you know, speaking of celebrations, I think there's a lot to celebrate here today at Catalasso, especially with Traditions Bank, a division
Oh,
of
come on.
AT&B.
This is just a problem.
Yes, yes.
Check for $5. Really great work that you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a good customer.
This is the largest check we've got today, literally.
Look at that.
Right here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Partners with us over the years. We appreciate it. Traditions Bank. Thank you.
Risa, can you hear them?
I want to hold on to it.
Yeah.
To be clear, I didn't even know that was happening.
Just in case
No,
they ask
right,
you.
exactly.
If I don't
Yeah,
know,
like
like,
no,
yeah,
right,
like
yeah.
Talk to us about how important Give
We're still
Local
interviewing the last people.
an organization like yours.
Yeah, Give Local's been great for us. We've been involved since the beginning. And every year we've seen growth, not only in dollars, but also in engagement. I'm out in meetings many times. People don't know where we're at, but they've seen us on the leaderboards. And so from a visibility out in the community, it's been a great opportunity. So love it.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate your participation and just happy to be able to help support the vision. If there's anything to help,
We love it here. And I just want to say a word to our those that are supporting us. Not only are you supporting healthcare for those that can't afford it, but you're also providing a beautiful place for our medical professionals to be able to deploy their skills as a volunteer. It's one of the very few places in New York that they could do that. So instead of traveling on missions trips across the sea, across the ocean, they can come right here downtown to serve many. Thank you for providing a place for them. Yeah.
that's wonderful. Yeah,
That's
thank
awesome.
you for everything that you do.
We have. Are we still on? Are we have more? Because we can keep talking, Ron.
Yeah,
I could talk.
No, oh, well, yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
You got 60 seconds.
Yeah, you got 60 seconds if you
60.
want to. Yeah, 60 seconds. Close
So-
it out. I mean, you got any initiatives? It's yours.
It's really unique that 98% of York County is English speaking only. 98%. Here at the clinic, our patients are 77% non-English speaking. So we see a very diverse community here at the clinic. I think you said you're fluent in Spanish, so I'm going to be sending an email. We need more Spanish translators. So I appreciate you sharing that.
But fun fact: one of my first
So,
careers was
yeah.
nurse case management translation.
Very good.
So yeah.
Ron, can you tell people to donate in Spanish?
Oh wow! Oh, Chris, seriously, why now? See, no, you can't do that to me. Si cualquier puede ir al red al sitio de Give Local York para donar cualquier cantidad que pueda.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Hey, you're hired.
That was pretty good.
You're hired.
All right, sweet.
Guys, thank you so much. Lisa, Steve, it's great to see you guys out there. We'll see you at your next Kindness Caravan stop. And thank you so much for taking the time, Steve. Appreciate it. Best of luck today.
Hey, and stop down on South Beaver. We'll be down there tonight at the 10.
Sounds great. Buena
Thank you,
suerte.
guys.
Bueno, que te vaya bien. We'll see y'all.
Back in 60 seconds with Kindness Caravan C. Ron was just telling me in the break that he's going to do the next 6 hours exclusively in Spanish, which will be great. He's like, I did not
Yeah,
say
right.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah.
2,246,006. You know, you see the dollars continuing to roll in
You
here.
absolutely do.
And the best thing that you can do today is go to givelocalyyork.org and get your donations in. Our job here, Chris and Ron here at Wellspan Park. I forgot my name there for a second.
Happens.
Our job is to introduce you to the organizations that are the reason why we all do what we do, right? You just saw Lisa in the last Kindness Caravan stop. Casey's here as well. These guys work year round to support every single one of these organizations. And I tell you what, this is my 38th Giving Day that I've ever worked with. I don't think I've ever seen a pair of Giving Day leaders out in the community as much as I've seen Lisa and Casey over the last 6 months. It's incredible.
It is incredible. I mean, like every day they are somewhere else. I mean, it is. I don't know. Again, I don't know how they keep it going, but they do it, and it's great to see because you could tell they both love it.
Absolutely. So let's bring on our friends from Truck C. They are so ready to go. I can see them here. Truck C, can you hear us? Are you unmuted?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Truck C, where are you guys? Talk to us.
We are at the West Shore Wildlife Center with Emily and Garrett. Super excited to be here. I think it is kind of funny. They picked the non-animal person to be at the Wildlife Center, but I'm having a good time. Emily and Garrett, thank you so much. We know that you are new to the Dover area. You've been here for a year. You came from Edders to Dover. You're looking for this to be your permanent location.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Yeah. So we are York County's only wildlife rehabilitation center. So we take in sick, injured, orphan, native wildlife, all kinds of wildlife, birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. And our goal is always to rehabilitate them and release them back to the wild. So we take in about 2,200 animals every year through our wildlife center, and many of them make it back out into the wild once they've grown up or once they've healed from their injuries. And then we also do a lot of outreach in our community as well, doing education programs with our non-releasable ambassadors here like Gus.
Yes, so Samantha got a picture of Gus. Gus is our ambassador here. So can you tell us something? Gus loves me.
Yeah, absolutely. So Gus was brought in. He was brought in with a group of 5 other possums. Now the other 5 possums were able to be released. They were raised by somebody who did mean well. They did want to rehabilitate and release them. However, they weren't a wildlife rehabilitator, and they didn't really know the proper ways of caring for possums. So the other 5 possums were able to be released, but Gus here has some lasting metabolic bone disease, which essentially means that he just didn't develop properly. Some of his bones aren't pretty much the way that they should be. So Gus really isn't able to move around quite as well as possums should be able to out in the wild. So because of that, he couldn't be released out into the wild, and now he comes to tons of education programs and meets a lot of new people.
Gus.
Awesome.
Look at Gus.
And so what is your biggest need? Like, what do you guys feel like your biggest need is here?
Yeah, so our biggest need for sure, and really what we're fundraising for at Give Local York, is just to keep growing. So like I said, we take in about 2,200 animals every year, but unfortunately it still means lots of animals that we have to turn away.
That is a lot of animals.
Capacity, or there's some species that we just don't have large enough enclosures for, or the space to care for at this time. So we're really just trying to keep growing those programs so we can save more animals and release them back out into the wild, both through more manpower, growing our volunteer programs, and building some more of those enclosures.
Gus is out of here.
For an animal lover out there, definitely this is some place that you definitely want to give to. So we were talking a little bit about this earlier, but what was your most exotic animal that you've taken care of?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, that it's a question that we get all the time. And really for us, since we work with all kinds of wildlife, whether it's bald eagles, teeny tiny hummingbirds, baby rabbits, squirrels, we work with a little bit of everything. So to us, it all kind of seems like normal stuff now. But we do, one of the coolest patients we've ever worked with is we've had people bring us butterflies before with wing injuries or infections. Was really special to see that like our community cares about, insects around them as well, because they're just as important as the rest of our animals to the food web and the environment.
Wow, I would never have guessed butterflies. That's very interesting. So thank you again for allowing us to come out here and interview you. How do people find you? How do they know that you would be here? So that if they find an animal, that they can drop the animal off?
Yeah, that's a great question. Most people find us when they just simply Google, what do I do when I found a baby squirrel or an injured turtle on our social media pages. So we are super, active on like our Facebook and our Instagram and a little bit on TikTok as well. And then our website is a great resource. So westsshorewildlife.org gives tons of resources that you can access on how to re-nest baby squirrels, how to tell if a baby songbird needs help, and you can find out all about our education programs and how to donate as well.
And what is your role here at this center?
Yeah, so I am the founder and executive director here at West Shore Wildlife Center. So we were founded in 2019. We actually were over in Edders, like in the West Shore School District is how we got our name, West Shore Wildlife Center. And then I have now helped us move over here to our location in Dover as the executive director. And then Garrett is our education and outreach coordinator. So if you go see us at libraries and schools, he's the one you'll probably run into.
Oh, super fun. Super fun. So thank you
Don't
so
do it,
much.
Gus. No, don't do
it. Gus, please be careful, buddy.
Isn't he cute? Don't jump down.
He's
No,
so excited.
Gus.
Yeah. You have a reason to live, Gus. Come on.
I'm going to introduce Gus to building bridges for Brianna in a couple hours.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Well, I have to say this though. At least he's pretty fearless and not playing possum.
Question for Gus. How is breakfast, Gus?
Well,
all right.
That could be
Gus,
second breakfast.
Gus loves fish, apparently.
Guys, thank you so much. If you can't tell, Ron and I are just completely enraptured by this conversation. So thank you so much for participating. Glad it didn't rain last night in York, so you guys will be able to get the caravan off the grass parking lot there. Thank you so much for participating in Give Local York. This is super fun, and it's great to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, y'all. Thanks.
All right, drive safe there, Caravan C. We will see you guys again in the next hour.
At the 11 o'clock hour. Already?
We're going to keep things rolling here.
Where does it go?
We'll take a couple minutes to unplug and be back live again. I'm going to go adopt Gus and see if I can fly him back, see if American Airlines will allow me to have an emotional support possum on the plane.
Sure they will. Woo!
There's another
Oh,
woo.
there's another woo. 2.3. There it is. Look at that. Let's give it up, y'all. Catch you guys in a few minutes.
Alrighty, we'll be back.